Janine Washle from Cloverfield's Farm and Kitchen is getting us ready for the big football game between the Seahawks and the Patriots. And most people are going to a party, hosting a party, and you have a phenomenal recipe for us. And this is my kind of cooking. It's simple cooking, Janine.
Yes, three ingredients.
And what are we making?
We're making s'mores dip.
Ooh, sounds
now,
good.
The first thing that somebody may be thinking is, Janine, you melt some chocolate bars, dump it in a bowl, top it with marshmallows, end of story. No, not end of story. We actually have to do something to the chocolate in order to keep it liquid, you know, in a dippable kind of state for a few hours. And that something is heavy cream.
So that's the secret that you're going to tell us about.
That is the secret. Now, if heavy cream is not a part of your diet, this can very easily be made with fat-free half and half, which is readily available at all Kroger stores, I mean Walmart, wherever. But we have to treat it with like coconut oil. So if it's a cup of half and half, then we would put a tablespoon of coconut oil in there, and that will add that oil that's so necessary to melt our chocolate chips.
Okay.
So when we use heavy cream, of course it has, you know, fat in it. So we're okay with that and we don't have to add fat. Why don't you dump these chocolate chips in? I've warmed this up and we can dump these directly in there. It takes just a few minutes. I'm going to whisk very vigorously. And
so you want to melt the chocolate?
We're going to melt the chocolate into the heavy cream. It takes just a few minutes and you do it off heat so that the chocolate doesn't seize. Chocolate can be a little bit sensitive. If it's too hot, it'll just become this big unbearable ball of just a mass.
So be patient with it.
You have to be a little bit patient with it. And so this is very delicious. I'm telling you, if you taste the fat-free version, which I've made over here, it has, you know, plant-based fat in it, which is a little bit of coconut oil. You will not be able to taste the difference. And then what we'll do, there are several ways for us to present it. I like to put it into a pie plate because that way, if somebody wants warm s'mores dip, you know, like an hour into our Super Bowl party, we can pop it into our microwave. But a lot of people will put it in a skillet, like an electric skillet, and just turn it on low. You do not want to use a fondue pot and you do not want to use a crock pot because basically what happens is you get too much chocolate and it's more like you're making cocoa. You know, so you want that ratio of chocolate to your marshmallows.
Okay, how are we looking there?
We're going really good. But what I'm going to do is I'll just reach over here and grab this one.
Show us the finished product.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you can top it with a few more marshmallows if you think that it needs it. And then if you've got a little, those little kitchen torches that so many people have, I like to actually use my husband's torch out of his workshop. You just torch it a little bit and you'll get those wonderful toasted marshmallows, or stick it under the broiler for a few minutes and you'll get that brown topping. And then as you can see, we've just taken some graham crackers like this and you just scoop in there. And look at that.
Hold on, can I try this real
You
quick?
should probably try that.
Well, when I try this, why don't you talk about the other treats that you made for us this morning?
We've got honey glazed popcorn over air popped corn. So this is very delicious. You just put a little bit of coconut oil, honey, and ground cinnamon together. And this, it's a Louisville favorite. It's pretzel strawberry salad. It's at every barbecue in the summertime.
Yes, ma'am.
And so I've taken strawberry jello, freeze-dried strawberries, pretzel sticks, mixed it all together and baked it, and there we go.
All right, Janine Washle, thank you so much. For more information on Cloverfield's Farm and Kitchen and Janine Washle, you can go to our website, wdrb.com. That's where you can find more information about the recipe she shared with us today.